They say legends are born. We say legends are made. When working hard means playing harder. When going far means going that little bit further. It's evolution, from learners to champions. We call them mold breakers, medal takers, game changers. We nurture and advise. We support and we guide. We're your biggest fans, loyal to the end. But which way will your path bend? We'll stretch and fine-tune. We'll prim and we'll prune until great becomes greater with raw talent and drive. Now's your moment to flourish and thrive. They say legends are born. We say legends are made. Here at the Talent Factory, where history begins. They say legends are born. We say legends are made. When working hard means playing harder. When going far means going that little bit further. It's evolution, from learners to champions. We call them mold breakers, medal takers, game changers. We nurture and advise. We support and we guide. We're your biggest fans, loyal to the end. But which way will your path bend? We'll stretch and fine-tune. We'll prim and we'll prune until great becomes greater with raw talent and drive. Now's your moment to flourish and thrive. They say legends are born. We say legends are made. Here at the Talent Factory, where history begins. They say legends are born. We say legends are made. When working hard means playing harder. When going far means going that little bit further. It's evolution, from learners to champions. We call them mold breakers, medal takers, game changers. We nurture and advise. We support and we guide. We're your biggest fans, loyal to the end. But which way will your path bend? We'll stretch and fine-tune. We'll prim and we'll prune until great becomes greater with raw talent and drive. Now's your moment to flourish and thrive. They say legends are born. We say legends are made. Here at the Talent Factory, where history begins. They say legends are born. We say legends are made. When working hard means playing harder. When going far means going that little bit further. It's evolution, from learners to champions. We call them mold breakers, medal takers, game changers. We nurture and advise. We support and we guide. We're your biggest fans, loyal to the end. But which way will your path bend? We'll stretch and fine-tune. We'll prim and we'll prune until great becomes greater with raw talent and drive. Now's your moment to flourish and thrive. They say legends are born. We say legends are made. Here at the Talent Factory, where history begins. They say legends are born. We say legends are made. When working hard means playing harder. When going far means going that little bit further. It's evolution, from learners to champions. We call them mold breakers, medal takers, game changers. We nurture and advise. We support and we guide. We're your biggest fans, loyal to the end. But which way will your path bend? We'll stretch and fine-tune. We'll prim and we'll prune until great becomes greater with raw talent and drive. Now's your moment to flourish and thrive. They say legends are born. We say legends are made. Here at the Talent Factory, where history begins.
In declaring this graduation ceremony open, may I please ask you all to be seated. My Lord Lieutenant, honoured guests, governors and staff of Loughborough College, parents, guardians, partners and friends, but above all, graduands, welcome to this celebration of fantastic student achievement in higher education. You are all very welcome to share in our return and celebrate the success of these fine people seated at the front. My name is Chris Cockerton. I'm the Dean of Higher Education at Loughborough College, and it's my great pleasure to ask the Principal and CEO of the college, Joe Marr, to open our proceedings.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm delighted and privileged to open today's ceremony and to welcome our graduating classes of 2020 and 2021. Throughout the pandemic, we've all been affected in profound and different ways. But today, for the next hour, I want this ceremony to be about you and your achievements, to give yourselves and your family a period of reflection to consider how far you've come, to take real pride and sense of achievement in where you are, and to look forward with hope and optimism about where you will continue to fly to. I want to start by offering a deep and personal thanks to all students for your exemplary behaviour throughout the pandemic. Without your support, care for others, following the rules, and being really sensible to protect all of our staff, all of our students and our community, we would not have got back to a place of face-to-face teaching with the campus open and thriving. And I do thank each and every one of you, genuinely personally, for making my job significantly easier, because you were just an absolute pleasure to lead. Today, I can honestly say that it is the honour of my career as a proud Loughborough University alumni and to be representing Loughborough College to be here. Everybody that knows me knows that if I was a stick of rock and you were to cut me in half, you'd find two words: Loughborough and sport. So allow me to address those graduates here that are part of our Loughborough University validated programmes. Today, you are graduating, and I hope you are filled with such pride because you are part of a university family that Loughborough University is the best in the world for sports-related subjects for the 5th year in a row. And I'd like to congratulate Professor Linton and all of his colleagues at Loughborough on that stunning achievement. And I promise not to refer to any other achievements because Professor Linton will be addressing us shortly. But the fact that your validated degree programme has the quality assurance and the oversight to ensure that you are prepared with the knowledge and technical skills that you need to progress is absolutely fantastic. However, it's your character, attitude and application which will determine how far you go. Now, to every single graduate here, across our Nottingham Trent University family, across our Pearson HND family, as well as Loughborough, the thing that unites you all together is that you're bound by a sector that is sport. And how lucky are you to go into a sector for the rest of your career that is dynamic, high achieving, promotes the very best of health, well-being, competition, fun and passion. And whether you're competing at a world-class standard, such as that of our guest speaker, who we're delighted is going to join us later, whether you're preparing to work as a sports scientist or across the technical coaching aspects, as a teacher, as an assessor, or on the business support side of our industry, to get to the top is going to require commitment and partnership. And we already know that you've had incredible support from your family and loved ones, or you wouldn't be sat here today. But in your professional career, building networks and accessing support is absolutely critical, because you can still be individually brilliant. You can still be individually talented, but it takes a village. use those relationships, use those networks, ask for help when you need it. Not anybody in the industry is expected to know everything. They're expected to have built a relationship with somebody that does, and who may be an expert on that discipline. So being part of a holistic team will enable you to access all the support you need to be the very, very best that you can be. From my perspective, every door that I feel that's opened in sport, and whether that's been working in professional football, working with Olympic athletes, or being a member of FA Council, has been because I felt that I've just had a say yes attitude. And that's a say yes attitude that has been instilled in me by being a member of the Loughborough family, across the college, across our partners, across our network. And the dedicated staff across our sports department role model that in spades. And I want to give a huge thank you to all of the teaching team and the support team that have supported our graduates today and really role modelled what it means to be part of that Loughborough family. I hope that you, as graduates, allow us to be part of your network as you progress in your career, because more often than not, the most talented of people lift each other up on their journey. They take a look behind at the generation beneath them, and they give their talent and their expertise because they accept that you can park your ego and it's okay for both of you to be great. So the very, very best people are proud of each other and they lift each other. So I hope that we can role model that and be supportive, be part of your network, and be part of your lasting success. Success is a journey, not a destination. I hope that your journey is filled with love, laughter, hard work, and fun. Most of all, fun. I wish you the very best in your endeavours, and I tip my hat to all of you for your achievements. And now it's my absolute pleasure to introduce Jane Dickinson-Darcy, who's going to address us on behalf of the Loughborough College Corporation. Thank you.
Honoured guests, Jo Marr, Principal and CEO, the staff of Loughborough College, parents, carers, partners and friends, but above all, our amazing new graduates of Loughborough College. On behalf of the Board of Governors, it is an honour and a privilege to be asked to give the vote of thanks at the end of what is a wonderful celebration today. I know that our chair, Wendy Coy, is very disappointed not to be able to join you all today. It has already been said, but it cannot be underestimated just how impressive our students have been when confronted by challenges which haven't been faced by UK learners since World War II. Our students have shown an incredible ability to adapt, to think differently, and demonstrated a selfless spirit in following rules which have supported the safety of the entire college community. For this, we thank you. They have all made personal commitments and sacrifices to succeed and absolutely deserve their celebration and our congratulations today. Jo has already spoken of the necessary partnership between students, teaching staff, employers, parents, guardians, supporters and partners to aid the success. And to you all, I would like to add the thanks of my colleagues on the Board of Governors. I am proud to speak on behalf of the governing body and assure you that in addition to our responsibilities for strategic and financial direction, we also take great pride and careful oversight of the educational strength and quality of our programmes. Seeing and hearing about the achievements of the class of 2021 is the evidence of that. The collaboration with our validating university partners is a vital part of our higher education programme, and we are grateful to them for their continued support. I would like to thank Professor Chris Linton, Acting Vice-Chancellor and President of Loughborough University, for presenting the awards today. As we step optimistically but cautiously back to normality after the pandemic, the nature of the world of work and education has changed dramatically. In an increasingly contactless and agile world, AI and digital intelligence, automated transportation, the Internet of Things and 5G will become even more central to our digital economy and industry for the digital revolution. Those with the ability to adapt quickly to changing environments will become even more important, along with the developing transferable skills and the commitment to lifelong learning. Remember, we can always help with that in the future too, so don't forget where we are. The Board of Governors will continue support and resource our provision here in the college to help many more people succeed as you have done. Thank you again for choosing Loughborough College. Congratulations on gaining your qualification and the very best of luck in your future paths. Thank you. In helping to support our students gain their degrees, diplomas or certificates, we work closely with a wide range of organisations to ensure vocational relevance to the awards. It is always a pleasure to hear this viewpoint represented, and I would like to ask Professor Chris Linton, Acting Vice-Chancellor and President of Loughborough College, to address us now.
Governors, Principal, graduating students, ladies and gentlemen, I am delighted to be representing Loughborough University on this significant occasion and would like to congratulate all of you who are graduating at this ceremony. Today marks the culmination of a great deal of effort. I know that some of you will have studied either part-time or by distance learning, while perhaps holding down full-time or part-time jobs. And I would like to pay tribute to the hard work and dedication that you have each demonstrated by being here today. It is a day when families and supporters can applaud your success, and I am sure that they will all wish to join me in celebrating your achievements. As well as the hard work, I do hope that you've had fun along the way. Loughborough University and Loughborough College share a common heritage. The original Loughborough College, a technical college founded in Loughborough in 1909, became 4 separate institutions in 1952. 3 of those now form part of what is the university, and the 4th is what we call Loughborough College today. These common roots mean that we share the same values of striving for excellence in everything that we do, and a genuine respect for students and concern for their welfare. It is noteworthy that Loughborough Students' Union supports students from both institutions. The university and the college work together in many areas, not least through the validation of programmes that students are graduating from today. Both institutions benefit from these collaborations, as indeed does the local community. The relationship between the institutions is valued enormously by the university, and I hope that we can continue to develop that relationship for mutual benefit. On behalf of the university, I would like to thank Joe and all the staff at the college for the work that they have put in to strengthening the links between our institutions and the contribution that the college makes to the fantastic education landscape that we have here in Loughborough. Our most well-developed links are in the area of sport. And Loughborough Sport, which is a partnership between the university, the college and the Students' Union, is an enormous success. We are recognised internationally as a powerhouse within British sport. The pandemic has meant that the British Universities and Colleges Sports Championship has not taken place in the normal way for a couple of years. But I would still like to acknowledge the immense contribution that Loughborough College students make, week in and week out, to the national competition. BUCS, as that competition is known, has been running for 40 years, and Loughborough students have won it 40 times. We are accustomed to celebrating the amazing success of college students and alumni every Olympic year, and 2021 is no different. Over 30 college alumni, including 3 current learners, competed across the Olympic and Paralympic Games in Tokyo. A phenomenal achievement in itself. The fact that a third of them came back with medals is simply staggering. 2 of those medals were gold, and so special congratulations go to Sophie Hahn and Thomas Young, who won the women's and men's T38 100 metres events at the Paralympics. I know that there are students graduating here today who contributed to these and many other sporting successes. Many congratulations to all of you. Sport at Loughborough is not just about competing, however. There is an ecosystem which involves coaches, officials, event organisers, and many others that work to make sport happen. I know that lots of college students have participated through our Coach and Volunteer Academy in support of Loughborough sport programmes, and a big thank you to all who have taken part. As Joe mentioned, the last 18 months have been incredibly challenging for us all. The higher and further education community here in Loughborough has pulled together and worked to ensure that the experience of our students has been as good as it could be under the trying circumstances we have faced. I would like to thank and pay tribute to our health and safety teams from both the college and the university for all that they have done to ensure that both institutions have been able to continue to deliver education in a safe environment. And I would like to add my sincere thanks to those of Joe's, to all staff and students in Loughborough who have been so incredibly understanding and helpful, working together to get us through the pandemic. Graduation is a time to be proud of your achievements, but you also need to look to the future and plan ahead. Your steps may include further study here at the college, at the university, or elsewhere. Others will be beginning careers in a wide variety of organisations, industries, and roles. As you progress, many of you will change jobs, and some of you will no doubt change career. I would encourage you to see graduation as an important milestone, but also just the first one of many stages of learning that lie ahead. The world is full of opportunity, and you are well placed to exploit the chances open to you. Many congratulations on your graduation today, and best wishes for the future. Thank you very much.
Professor Linton, thank you very much for those kind words. Sport and physical activity has always been at the heart of studying at Loughborough, playing a key part in student life on campus. I'm sure we've all been watching the Olympic and Paralympic Games, which has brought some much-needed respite from the challenges we have all faced during the pandemic. Watching these incredible athletes overcoming all of these obstacles and succeeding on the international stage has been awe-inspiring and has lifted the spirits of the whole nation. I'm so grateful to all of those involved that have enabled the Games to take place. And with that in mind, it is my great honour to ask Ali Jawad, Paralympic powerlifter, to address us now. Ali.
Here we go, Ali Jawad. This is now about pride, pushing himself to the limits. He's got the silver medal for Great Britain. He's put the ghost of London behind him at last, and I know that's been haunting him for a long time. He's come away from the Rio 2016 Paralympic Games with a silver medal he should be extremely proud of.
As you can see, sport has been my life ever since I was a kid. As a 6-year-old, I dreamt about competing at the very highest level. I watched the Atlanta Olympic Games, watching a man called Michael Johnson win that historic 200 and 400 metre gold. Now, I'm not here to kind of talk you through my successes. I think that speaks for itself. But I wanted to share with you some kind of things that I've learned along the journey. Now, I think we're taught from a young age to have very smart goals, so kind of measurable goals, realistic goals. But I've always kind of learnt that aiming for something impossible is what I wanted to do. I wanted to push myself to the limit and reach my potential. So when somebody says to you, aim for smart goals, rip it up, throw it in the bin, and aim for something that you think is virtually impossible. Something that scares you, something that scares people around you, because waking up every single day with that goal, knowing that you have to give everything that you can on that day and be very consistent in how you do things to achieve your goal is something quite special. Now, when I got diagnosed with Crohn's disease in 2009, the doctor told me that I should retire because at the time, no Crohn's sufferer had ever won a medal at the Olympic or Paralympic Games. Now, at 19, coming back from Beijing, thinking my career was over, I had two choices: whether to believe in the medical science behind Crohn's disease and how it was going to affect my body, or realizing that actually it had the opportunity to potentially be the first one to even attempt it. And I decided that I was going to go for it. I decided for that moment that Crohn's disease wouldn't be the reason why I retired, it would be the reason that I carried on. And I guess what I learned from that process was being adaptable in the process. Yes, having a fundamental plan, but if the most adaptable person is the person that is willing to go through obstacles. Now, I knew my goal was going to be very, very difficult with the kind of the evidence that that was behind Crohn's disease. So I employed people around me who were better than me. They were experts in their field that believed in my dream too, that believed in my madness, I guess. And I'm pretty crazy. But I guess what I wanted to do was not think about the medal, because in life, it's not about the outcome, because that's just a moment of time. It's about investing yourself in the process, investing yourself to being adaptable, to learning from the best people around you. And that's how you learn about yourself in life. Now, it doesn't matter about the outcome, as long as you can look yourself in the mirror and go, actually, I gave it my absolute everything. I'm satisfied that I learned along the way. Now, looking back at my career, I guess this sounds a bit weird, but I'm very, very lucky that I experience adversity every single step of the way. I know that sounds a bit weird because people want an easy life, but I actually am grateful that I've had to fight every single thing that I've had to achieve, because I've learned so much about myself, how much I was willing to absorb, and how much I could carry on. And you learn so much about yourself in a situation where you didn't think you were capable of. Now, in 2016, ironically, going into it, I I obviously wanted a medal. I wanted to be the first Crohn sufferer to ever win one. Ironically, 2 weeks before that, at the Olympic Games, because it is before the Paralympic Games, a girl called Kathleen Baker in the swimming from America won silver with Crohn's. And I was like, damn it. However, 2 weeks later, I got my moment and won silver. And for the Crohn's community, to have 2 medalists at the same games when nobody thought was possible was quite historic to be part of. But I guess what I've learned is it's not really about the medals. I know that sounds weird. For me, it was not really about the medal. It was about pushing my body, my mind, my emotions to limits that not many people will dare take it. And I guess a lot of people are fixated about the outcome, but if you have one eye on the outcome, you only have one eye on the process, a process that is challenging, difficult, and if you miss something, could be catastrophic to your progress. You need to be able to adapt daily and to accumulate enough consistent days to give yourself a chance at whatever goal you set. Now, with impossible goals, even if you get close to that impossible goal, you've done something pretty special. And that's why I keep saying to people, do not limit yourself with smart goals. Aim for the stars, and you might just, well, I guess people say to the moon, but I'm not an astronaut. And I guess what I want you to take from my story isn't the major medals that I've won or the world records that I've broken. It's someone that never gave up, regardless of any challenge. Someone that goes towards pressure and doesn't shy away from it. Because real success isn't about anything around your neck. It's about someone that can develop their skills in life, and you're always learning about yourself. And I've had to learn quite quickly to be resilient, to never give up. And I always say this, that sometimes you have to be able to live in darkness for a shot of the light. It's whether or not you're willing to hang in there. And that's something I want to leave you with. Thank you very much.
Ali, simply fantastic. And Joe, I think we're going to have to rip up at least 20% of our smart target resources across the college.
Apologise to all the sports.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have now come to the presentation of our awards. Could I please ask our esteemed colleagues, Professor Chris Linton from Loughborough University, and Joe Marr, our Principal and CEO, also Nick Ashley, Curriculum Manager for Higher Education Sport, to present the awards.
Okay. Graduating with a degree in Applied Sports Science, validated by Loughborough University, Edmund Ashton. Michelle Bradley. Matilda Callaghan. Natasha Carter. Graduating with first class honours, Henry Clarkson. Joshua Fotofili. Graduating with first class honours, Faye Gardner. Abigail Gordon. Lucy Hyam. Kirsty Ann Kane. Cathal Moan. Georgia Neal. Graduating with first class honours, Harry O'Brien. Emily Osborne. Amy Relf. Kavish Solanki. Sophie Suffolk. Danielle Tomlinson. William Vaughan. Emma Alderson. Ethan Akani. Graduating with first class honours, Nicole Bradford. Thank you, well done. Harry Devlin. Fleur Ellingworth. Katie Roberts. Adam Abdulaziz. Graduating with first class honours, Yvonne Graves. Graduating with first class honours, Teresa Graves. Eden Kennedy. Matthew Kerr. Alistair Kinlock. David Kowalczyk. Graduating with first class honours, Joe Lafford-Smith. Kirsty McCrory. Jan Maywald. Kyle Morrison. Connor Payne. Christopher Roberts. Joshua Thompson. Well done. Lauren Tilsley. Graduating with a degree in Applied Sports Science with Management, validated by Loughborough University, Simon Waite. Samuel Parsons. Max Bardsley Rowe. Well done. Dean Barr. Romario Cox. Well done. Sophie Evans. Chloe Lee Farrington. Mackenzie Moore. Well done. Tara Norris. Well done. Mitchell Welsh. Well done. Evie Burbage. Harry Clibbins. James Galloway. Well done, James. James McFadden. Jenna Latani. Indy Malzard. Well done. Adam Williamson. Graduating with a degree in a BSc in Sports Coaching, validated by Loughborough University, Margot Chorner. Evangelina Crane. Fraser Glasgow. Well done. Henry Godfrey. Callum Ingle. Well done. Lewis Jones. Robert Partridge. Jamie Richardson. Ben Williams. Tiz Lam Yao. Thomas Ashley. Simon Cooper. Jordan Davies. Kate Dissington. Marshall Hale. Well done. Joseph Hulme. Hubert Kuchelski. Jack Mooney. Daniel Munden. Thank you. Beth Parkinson. Toby Petchell. Talani Omotola. White Melody. Well done. Samuel Smith. Charlotte Sparling Haythornwaite. Graduating with first class honours, Sophie Taylor. Okay, we are now moving on to our degrees validated by Nottingham Trent University. Please can I invite Anne-Marie Francis, Vice Principal of Curriculum and Quality at Loughborough College, to the stage to present the awards, please. Graduating with a degree in sports coaching, blended learning, Joshua Archer. Joseph Barlow. Well done. Jacob Jones. Graduating with a HND in Sport and Exercise Science, validated by Pearson's, Ethan Kelly Hall. Graduating with a HND in Sport and Exercise Science, Coaching Pathway, Ed Brogden. Well done, well done. Samuel Dunkley. And Daniel White. Graduating with a HND BTEC Diploma in Sport, Precious Chavula. This now concludes the presentation of our degree awards. Many congratulations, graduates. Thank you.
And if I could offer my own personal congratulations to everybody graduating today. I'm sure you will agree that these awards represent a fantastic amount of effort on the students' part. However, they simply could not have made it here alone. So I would like the graduates now to just very carefully put down your certificates and stand, making sure you don't stand on your certificates. And if you would turn around and take your hats off in thanks to your parents, guardians, families, partners and friends, and thank them for all the support in getting you here. Thank you. You may now sit down. Everybody who has gained an award today has achieved their own personal goal and should feel rightly proud of what they have accomplished. To further celebrate the outstanding achievements of our students, we now wish to award some special commendations, and may I ask Joe Marr, the Lord Lieutenant, and Nick Ashley to come forward to announce these, please.
Student of the Year is awarded to an undergraduate who displays outstanding commitment to all aspects of their higher education experience. Not only does this include academic attendance, achievement and dedication, but also commitment to personal development and sporting success. As such, I would like to welcome to the stage Faye Gardner for our Student of the Year for the 2019 and 2020 cohort. I would now like to welcome Joe Lafford-Smith to the stage for our Student of the Year 2020-2021. Okay. Now moving on to Dissertation of the Year. Dissertation of the Year is awarded to students following the deliberation by the HE Sport team at the end of our final year annual dissertation poster defence. Both students who are receiving this award today produced excellent dissertations that advanced knowledge within their respective fields of nutrition and sports biomechanics. I would first like to welcome to the stage for the 2019 and 2020 cohort, Harry O'Brien. I'd now like to welcome to the stage for the award of Dissertation of the Year for 2020-2021 academic year, Yvonne Graves.
Congratulations to all our special award winners. At Loughborough College, we have a tradition of having a student address at our graduation ceremony. And this year, that honour and pleasure goes to two students, Evie Crane, who is graduating with a BSc Honours degree in sports coaching, and Matthew Kerr, who's graduating today with BSc Honours in applied sports science. I would first like to invite Evie Crane to the stage to address us.
so glad I didn't fall. I'd like to start off this speech by saying a special thank you to Lord Lieutenant Michael Kapoor, honoured guests, governors and staff at Loughborough College, parents, guardians, partners and friends for all being here today. But most importantly, to all of my fellow graduates. I'm very grateful to be acknowledging the time we have spent together, becoming part of a prestigious group of Loughborough sports graduates. One thing I think we all mastered during our time at Loughborough was the art of keeping a presentation speech nice and short. And I'd like to assure you all today that my speech is no different. Sitting through lengthy lectures was never really one of our things, and I doubt that has changed since we were last all together. It does seem a long time since we were last in that lecture hall, most of us still recovering from the drunken nights previous. I think I can safely say it was a strange end to our time at Loughborough. Certainly not one we were anticipating when we first met in 2017, ready to form new friendships, find new prospects, and gain a new mutual hatred for statistics. Throughout all of our time at Loughborough College, we definitely all challenged ourselves in unique ways, helping us grow into the individuals that we are today. However, something that was always constant at Loughborough was the support we all received from the lecturing staff and from those behind the scenes. It didn't matter if our issues were centred around trying to understand the assignment brief, the overwhelming stress of deadlines, or just the struggle of trying to catch a frisbee in ultimate frisbee games. The staff were always on hand to offer their words of wisdom and support, even if the advice was just to read more than 15 pieces of text to provide us with a good reference list. With all the stress of assignments behind us, I'm sure deep down we are grateful for those challenges. With this being a day to celebrate our achievements, I do think it is important to acknowledge our final semester. There is such a great accomplishment in all of us completing our degrees in the most stressful of circumstances. Therefore, I would like to give the biggest thank you today to those who got us through not only our whole sports degrees, but specifically those final few months. It goes without saying that our lecturers did an amazing job in circumstances that were unlike any they had experienced before. At times where I'm sure most of us felt lost without the necessary facilities of Loughborough, we all knew that the support was still there, even if we couldn't really access it in person. I think I can also say on behalf of everyone here that our family and friends did one of the most fantastic jobs, and you definitely deserve some recognition today. So thank you for keeping us all sane whilst we tried to continue our studies at home. Also, thank you for keeping us calm through the panic of whether we would actually still have a graduation or not. Now, although it's important to remember the great journey we have been on through Loughborough College, it is even more important to recognise our future and what exactly Loughborough has set up for us. One of the most exciting things from this day is the various journeys each one of us will go on. Whether you're continuing with further education, achieving great sporting achievements, doing the job you've always dreamed of, or still just trying to figure out what you actually want to do, Loughborough has certainly allowed us to push ourselves, to move out of our comfort zones, and to give us a unique ability to overcome any challenges that we may face. This is something that I truly believe that each one of us shares. Even if we achieve our challenges differently, we have all acquired a foundation in our lives of a Loughborough degree that will continue to help us throughout our progression. So, make sure that you don't shy away from any opportunity, because I've seen people complete a 2,000-word essay in one night. And if people can do that, you can do anything. I would like to end by thanking everyone for being here to celebrate our achievements today. And I wish you all the greatest of successes in the future, not just in your careers, but in becoming the best person you can be. Thank you.
Very well done, Evie. Thank you very much. I would now like to invite Matthew Kerr to join us on the stage.
quite sure how you follow that, but we'll try this. Lord Lieutenant Michael Kerr, honoured guests, governors and staff of Loughborough College, parents, guardians, partners and friends. When Nick asked me to speak on behalf of the 21 cohort, I felt honoured to even be considered, especially considering I've never met most of you in my life. We met a few days ago to discuss how long I would have and the content of this speech. I think he told me about 5 minutes or so, but look, I'll be honest with you, I'm standing up here now and I don't remember anything he said. So sit back and relax. We've got 45 minutes of content to get through. If anybody has dinner booked for 5 o'clock, now's the time to rebook. So, why am I standing up here? To be honest, you're probably as confused as I am. Maybe it's to share some of my experiences in education and see if it would resonate with anyone. So, if you're a student whose parents resorted to removing all the electronics from their house in an attempt to try and get you to revise, I feel you, don't worry. If you countered that move by finding Lego and building the most impressive house you've ever seen on the eve of an A-level biology exam, then we're cut from the same cloth. Back in Ireland, I had the opportunity to attend 2 prestigious grammar schools, the first of which didn't want me back after GCSE. The second stuck with me. After a few years of avoiding growing up, I moved to England and had the opportunity to attend 2 prestigious institutions, and yes, you guessed it, the first of which didn't want me back. But the second stuck with me. As it turns out, in both instances, not getting back into the first place was the best thing that could have happened to me. So what's different about Loughborough College? First of all, there won't be many people in the UK or in the world who have the opportunity to grow and get to know their lecturers on the level Loughborough College students do. All lecturers are really invested in our success. There's a level of support available that's rarely seen at university. Loughborough College is in the unique position to provide university-level qualifications while still maintaining the togetherness of a school. I can't go through this whole speech without mentioning the pandemic. Granted, moving to remote learning probably didn't make much of a difference to people's attendance. Nonetheless, Loughborough College staff should be commended for creating a seamless transition from one type of learning to another in such trying times. In any university student's career, there's few things more daunting than the dreaded dissertation. And in the case of everyone present, we all had the added stress of attempting this through a global pandemic and at distance. I think I speak on behalf of everyone when I say thank you to each of our dissertation tutors. And on a personal note, for keeping me sane and pretty much doing it for me, I'd like to thank Hannah Whale for all her help. Now, to put everyone at ease, I'm going to wrap this speech up. I'd just like to finish by saying good luck to everyone in the future. And remember, don't be afraid to be rejected, because sometimes the second place you get into will turn out to be the best place for you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
I don't know what to say. Matthew, thank you. Matthew Eby, thank you very much. Very entertaining. I just have to explain to Chris Linton now our approach to attendance during the pandemic. Sadly, we have come to the end of our ceremony, and I'm sure you will agree that we have successfully celebrated the magnificent achievements of our graduates. We invite you to carry on this celebration outside the Town Hall following the conclusion of the ceremony. I would like to thank the Lord Lieutenant, governors, principal and CEO, honoured guests, teaching staff, the Town Hall staff and our marketing team, not least Holly Woodward, for their efforts in putting today together. I would also like to make a special thank you for Kirti Patel, who hides behind the screen here. Thank you, Kirti. Thank you. For keeping my own personal stress levels down, making sure that every student gets the right certificate. So once the platform party has left the stage, may we please ask our graduates to take a photograph outside of the Town Hall and our guests to join us in the foyer for a celebratory cake. Don't worry, graduates, that there will be cake available afterwards when you've come back from your photograph. Photographs will be able to be free to be downloaded, so nobody will miss out on those opportunities. If I could ask all those that are able to please stand. And in declaring this graduation ceremony closed, may I please ask you to remain in your places until the platform party has left the stage. Thank you.